There we go. Now we're just gonna make sure that my audio is audible. Yep, it is. Okay, so I'm starting late, so we're just gonna skip the banter and get right into it. You know what I'm doing, you know why I'm doing it. We went through this game once already, but we do have to get the items that we missed. If I'm remembering correctly at this point, it's one slide and one of those weird items that talk now. At least that's what I'm hoping is all that's left. There shouldn't be too terribly much more than that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're not even in the quarters. Oh yeah, because I needed to get somewhere to save first. And that required us to leave the area. Yeah. So, let's just keep going, and hopefully we are able to find the items. Like I said, I'm going to get one of the two endings, other than the formless ending that we got. So I'm going to at least show off one other ending that we haven't seen yet. And if I miss an item this go-around, I'll just include it in a film reel thing that I'll just put up on my YouTube channel. So if you're at all interested in seeing how the other ending goes, or what the other items I miss are, assuming I miss anything, which I don't plan on, then you could just check there, because that's where it's gonna be. But so far I feel like, you know, I've been cautious enough in looking at everything twice, you know, that it shouldn't be an issue. I gotta be honest, as far as I've seen in this game, these things have been my favorite. Like, the way you play with the... Oh, wow, I don't think I noticed this the last time. Neat. Anyway, like how you play with the movies to have different things happen. Like, you have different effects depending on what slide you're looking at. I kind of feel like maybe I rushed through this part, at least. And I wasn't able to look at any of this. Yeah, there's really only one that has any different looking effect, and that would be this guy. You know, I'm not really looking forward to doing the cannonball part again. That part was rather frustrating. So hopefully...
Why did you let this monster? You're weak.
Forgive me if I rushed through this part, because I don't think there was anything hidden here. I think I pretty much checked this arena pretty well. So we'll just rip the hearts out of these guys. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to represent the house fire, where either their dad just died by accident or they actually killed him. I'm still not clear on if the kids started the fire to kill their father or not. It's entirely possible. If you missed last time, or maybe it was the time before when I told exactly what had happened, When James and Lily were children, their father was not exactly the best person in the world, to say the least. At one point or another, whether they started the fire or the fire started by accident, I'm not clear on, but their family home caught on fire and their father was trapped. And rather than help him, the two children ran away and they got on a boat as stowaways, which is what all the backtracking, the flashbacks you hear is their time when they were stowaways on that ship. That ship sunk. From that point on, they had a healthy fear of the ocean, because depending on what sibling you're playing as, you lost the other sibling. So if you're making the choices as James, Lily died. If you're making the choices as Lily, then James died. Either way. Then they became an actor or an actress, depending, again, on who you are. And the film that they were filming was on a boat, which, did not bode well, and that prompted this current descent into madness. Which is what all this is. This is kind of just their descent into madness, final whatevers, It is what it is. Okay, I'm going to close this gate and I'm just going to turn around and backtrack real quick, because it does seem like sometimes things change depending on how far in a hallway you've gotten. And I really just want to make absolutely certain that we are not missing at least the mysterious items. If I miss that film slide, I'm not really concerned about that. I am, but I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. I'd much rather have all those mysterious item things that make the noises and talk when you put the tentacle seashell on it.
We were meant to live forever. And I will. I will be forever. I will be.
I mean, honestly, I could play this a third time for radio, but I don't think that would be very entertaining, just going through this one more time just for an ending. So, I figure... Oh yeah, this guy. Whatever... So, for the ending that we're going for, and hopefully I didn't botch that up on the ship, because I was told to do one thing, but then his voice was like, yeah! So I'm not sure if I did the action incorrectly or not, but I'm supposed to disobey everything he says, and that should bring us to one of the endings. Then the other ending you get by completely listening to him, no matter what he tells you to do. The ending we got last time came from doing a little bit of both, which is why that ending is called Formless. And it's a representation, if you remember last week, it's a representation of that weird clay thing that James made. Uh-oh, we gotta pay attention. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know which one this is. I think this is the one where he's going to tell you to walk into the fire and die. So, yeah, that's this one. So to successfully navigate this one, we have to do the exact opposite. Yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Which one is the way that he doesn't want us to go?
Do not go into that savage fire.
Wait a minute. He doesn't want us to go into the fire?
It will never be tamed.
Um,
Never be yours.
okay, but wait a minute. I think I'm botching this up now.
It was not meant for you. You will not let me. Your heart burns. Your soul peels away.
Hopefully that was the right decision.
And still you choose to go deeper. You cannot have it. You can never have it.
Okay. So I think those are all the choices you have to make. I don't remember if Chapter 5 had a thing.
Lily, please come back.
Oh, was this a thing with the rats and the 7 murders? I feel like we missed one of those as well, honestly.
Hello? My name is James. What's yours?
Just making sure here that we're not missing anything, because this would be a perfect place for an item to be hidden, because everything is so dark. Well, if we missed something, we missed it forever now.
That's a funny name. Can you help me find my sister?
466? Oh yeah, that's the padlock code, isn't it? Nothing in there. So we must... I'm just having such a hard time remembering what we did and what we didn't do at this point. Just because I want to make sure, absolutely sure, that we're getting everything. Now this whole thing is modeled after the movie 7. Not exactly a family-friendly film, however, I do recommend it. One of my favorite movies, actually. I'd put that in my top 10 somewhere. Not the greatest movie, not the worst movie I've ever seen. If you like horror and you don't mind a little gore, It's more suspenseful than anything, really. But yeah, this whole section is modeled after 7.
I was drowning in a sea of thirst. I was feasting, but never full. You, my teeth are yours to bear.
Really just want to make sure that we are doing what we need to do here. Okay, so there's a cave thing down there. Door is locked. And if we go this way is only going to be this room here. There is nothing else besides that room. Okay. Okay. Next up, there's like several pathways that we can go from here.
She's been gone a long time. I'm scared something happened to her. I didn't mean to. She told me to go back. No, stop it. It's not true. I remember this one. I think this is the one with the TV screens, I think. There's going to be a jump scare here in just a minute. Is this the TV screen one? No, this is the weird curtain one.
I come from a sea of displeasure. I have longed for affection. Now I live to please you.
Okay, jump scare time. Da-da-da. Yeah, I remembered that one very well. That one got me bad last time. That's why that one stood out. I'm wondering if every time we hear that sound of bird wings flapping, if it's changing something. I feel like
I'm missing something every time I hear that, you know? Oh, this is the TV room. Hand and skull.
Stripped of all my riches, I sailed the sea of nothingness. My debt to you, I will repay. Here is my pound of flesh.
Gross. Wonder if it has something to do with the treasure chests being open or closed. What is this? I don't remember this one. I don't think I remember that one anyway.
Wallowing in a sea of shame, I was never one to serve. But for you, I swallow my pride.
See, now that whispering thing is... No. I remember one that I had to, like, electrocute or something. I think that was the one I thought about when because the electric outlet. Oh, okay, that was it. I just got a trophy that was called 7 Seas, and the 7 is spelled like the movie Seven. So, yeah, obviously that was... I mean, if it wasn't obvious before, that made it obvious that, like, yeah, this is referencing the movie Seven. Guys...
You're right, it is my fault. Yes, I can still save her. She can live on forever. Show me the way, or do what needs to be done. I'm the captain now.
That was weird. Oh, this is the part with the cannonballs in it.
So, Captain.
Boo!
We will follow you
Okay.
across the 7 seas.
I'm still not exactly sure how I'm like, what the right solution is to this. I just ran.
The soul pays its debt. We've lost another soul.
That still sounds like Winnie the Pooh to me. You're all doomed. Winnie the Pooh, that's not appropriate.
I'm all that's left.
Hopefully there's nothing hidden in that whole section, because I'm definitely not spending any more time in that cannonball section than I actually need to.
Forever.
Whoa. I might should have looked in that zone a little bit more carefully before I picked up the film strip. Because, yeah, there's probably something there. Oh, boy. Alright. Okay, hey. Oh, Rat Lady! I remember Rat Lady.
Again.
Yeah, again.
You almost had it.
She lied to me.
Hi, Rat Lady.
She lied to me. She lied to me. She lied to me. She lied to me.
How many times are you gonna say that, kid? What? Why is there a giant rat statue? Oh, okay, nope. Now I'm in the room with the giant rat. Okay. I don't remember being in the rat room ever before. What am I supposed to... Oh. I guess I should just have the lights pointing, or... Can I move all these lights, or just ones that are attached to rats? No, it'd be really awful if this was timed. Oh, hey. You know what? I have a feeling I need to be outside of this room before I can actually do anything to it. Now, where in relation to this was that, like, right here, right? Yeah, obviously. Okay, where else? Oh, here's another rat statue. Oh, shoot. Oh no, it's another tree. With eyeballs! This tree has eyeballs. Yeah, I know. That's terrifying, isn't it, Foxy? Oh, well, I guess that's what we needed to do. And there's gonna be a head in the box. Oh, so spooky, it's a head! No!
This way.
You can't fool me. I'm not gonna run ahead this way until I can, like, be certain that we're not missing anything, man. Jim or Lily or whoever cannot trick me. I've got to find it. What are we missing at this point? Just one...
It's so dark.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Just one film strip thing, right? At this point? Lord Budby, rats make the best lighthouses. If you're gonna have a lighthouse, it better be built out of rats, or it's just gonna run your ships aground. It's awful.
Lily, what if something bad happens? What if I can't find you?
Listen to my voice. Hold it deep inside. And I will always be there for you.
Forever.
I think the conversation cut out there too last time.
You got it wrong.
Okay, so now we're in Act 5, which is the final act, which means we're close to the ending again. And hopefully, that means we're going to get a good, different ending, if I didn't botch that up. I don't know what that trophy is. We are not alone. Okay, so let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is blank. So I think that's the only thing we're missing. I think. See, this is the ship that they were on. By the by. Alright, so we already listened to all of those things. Okay, so at this point, I mean, yeah, all the posters are there. So we didn't miss any of the posters. So all that's left should be just one film strip thing. Did we look at the ocean the last time when there was starry sky? I don't remember it being starry like that. But I think we had a trophy like 1 or 2 episodes ago where we got all these items. So that's all been found. This has all been found. So now I'm just curious, if we listen to these horrifying things in order, do they make some kind of narrative? Let's find out. Okay, this is Eyeball Tree.
The little rat thought he had won. His fate he thought he'd outrun. Not so hasty, little one. The journey has just begun. After all is said and done, you and I will have our fun.
And then there was a nun, and she had a gun. That one was a little weird. Nope. I'm taking that shell back, thank you. Okay, please, can I have the shell, Cthulhu? Thank you. Thank you, Cthulhu. Okay, now... that one is a little rhyme about a rat and blah blah blah. This one.
Who do they think they are? Don't they understand? Don't they know who I am? My lady, she has chosen me. I am her betrothed.
I don't think these
Even
connect.
now I see her. Her gentle features, as if painted by the finest brush. Fangs that glisten, a seductive smile on her lipless face. My lady, though no artist could capture your true beauty, it is what I have in your absence. She's been quiet for some time. She's testing me, but I will keep my vow.
Yeah, I don't think these
We will be
connect.
together again. Tails twisting, teeth tearing, piercing my skin.
Okay, well, I mean... so there's that. So, Chapter 5? Chapter 5. Alright.
Forever. An endless sea, stretching into eternity. Restless, broad, terrifying. For years he has
The most terrifying thing about this is the deer.
to flow
Thanks, Fox.
and pretend to be one with the void. But now that a flame has been lit, he knows there is no other way. Too soon to let go.
Too soon to let go.
Late to turn
Too late to turn back.
the eyes of eternity are once again upon him.
Forever.
He stares back.
Okay. So all we know is that we're missing one film slide thing, and it should be here if I've been playing cautiously enough, which I think I have been, with the exception of that cannonball part, because I'll be honest, I hate that cannonball part.
Do you see now? You tried to fix me. Instead, you broke yourself.
Sweets to the sweet. Oh, that's right. This is the stupid part with the breaking mirrors, and if you break too many mirrors, like that thing comes out and gets you. think it's kind of interesting seeing that there's references to all the other chapters in there. Oh, that's when he gets you. Okay. So basically, once that last mirror shatters and you hear the coming from behind you, it's time to run. I really wish they would actually somehow... I mean, that's another thing that I'm not exactly sure of, is what that guy is supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be a manifestation of their angry dad, or the people who were hunting them in the boat, or their own guilt for something. Oh, okay, so... There we go. Alright, yep, so... Alright. I also like, when you do die, the, different cutaway scenes they have for, like, the act names, so it's not always the same. Sweet to the sweet, bitter for the bitter. Butter for the buttered. Corn for the corny. Apple for the sauce. Milk for the spicy. Chimpanzees for the chimpanzonts.
Monument to your weakness, a portrait of your indecision, the wreckage of what never truly was. It is broken, hollow, just like you.
What you say about me? I don't remember reading that note last time. Oh, that means I should actually read that one out loud, yeah? Door after door, all lead to where I came from. All lead to nowhere. Cannot get out. Need to get out. Does the story make sense now? Huh?
You tried so hard to bring me back. You called out to me from the void. But something else answered.
Everything's all quiet. I certainly hope there's not a jump scare. Is this the part with the weird moving elevator, the one that goes like sideways? Yep. You I know we're supposed to be looking at all the atrocities that are going on the outside here, but let's really take a moment to appreciate this one barnacle right here. The one that's right in the front. So cool. Such a cool barnacle. Wow. Well, we got to our floor. Do they, though? Do they? Okay, let's just really appreciate this lever this time. Wow. Look at the texture. Okay, let's look outside. At this judging face that's over here. That follows you. So judging. So mannequin-like. Mannequins are so judgmental and smelly. But mainly judgmental. But mainly smelly. How long has it been? I don't remember anymore. So hard to remember. I feel myself slipping, growing thin, and it keeps growing. It won't let me go. Well, then maybe you should just ignore it. Whatever it is. Eh? Oh yeah, the mannequin maze thing, yeah?
Poor little Jimmy. Poor, weak, pathetic little Jimmy. Always the victim. Always the burden. And anger dragging you down.
I don't really think there's any items to be found in Chapter 5, so I might have missed that film slide thing. I was kind of hoping that one would make sense. Like, I was kind of hoping that the film slides would explain the story or something. I'm not even seeing, like, any alternate paths anywhere. It's just very straightforward at this point.
I guess I never had a chance, did I? Neither of us did. We never should have lived this long. Forever is a very long time. Sometimes it's better not to be. To burn away completely. There's no place for me here. Only you. Whoever that is. I hope you'll be brave this time. I don't think I can. I cannot. You cannot help me.
I don't remember some of this stuff. And I don't know if I just blocked it out because it's really sad, or because I just don't remember it. Which is weird, because this should have just been like a month ago.
This was to be my final work.
Mm-hmm.
To reclaim what was lost.
Uh-huh.
To let go of the stolen fire.
Mm-hmm.
To reignite the true flame.
Uh-huh.
But now the spark. It is almost gone.
Huh.
It is lost. Hopeless.
Uh-huh.
Just like you.
Oh, that's rude. Oh, hey, don't turn out the lights when I'm trying to look at stuff, man. Come on now. You're just being a jerk at this point. Ugh, excuse me.
A life that was never yours. Dreams you had no right to dream. Too scared to be yourself.
Uh-huh.
Too weak to be anyone else.
Everybody's being so rude in these weird voices now. Lily's being rude. That nameless voice is being rude. That shadow that skittered across the back of the hallway was being rude. So rude. Oh, that tricycle? That was rude. Those twins at the end of the hallway that are supposed to represent The Shining are also rude. Everything is rude. If I'm remembering correctly, going towards those twins is a really bad idea because you die. Oh, nope, didn't move quick enough. Now I'm dead. Okay, at the very least, at least we found most of the items.
This was to be my final work.
Oh no, now we have to listen to the rude voices again. Being rude. Or the stinky rudeness. Shush you, you're rude. You're rude and unfathomably unkind. No, nobody wants to hear you because you're so mean. You're the meanest person ever.
It is almost gone. It is lost. Hopeless. Just like you.
Whoever's playing that saxophone, it needs to stop. I believe I made a comment about that the last time, but it doesn't make it any less true. Wherever I go, it follows. It cannot be free of it. A formless shadow, my shadow. It keeps shifting, changing, and I change with it. So is that what the thing is supposed to be? I wonder. Perhaps. Probably. Yeah. That's probably it. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, and if I do, please forgive me. I really wish we could just stare at one of these hands for a minute before it just goes scooting away. I think these little throwaway things, looking at like the stuff from the previous chapters, is actually really cool. Still, you know, they're just like little throwaway things, honestly. But I still think they're kind of cool. Oh, I remember complaining about the vault the last time because it didn't operate the same way as the last one did.
An empty shell cannot live forever.
I mean, sure. Whatever was in those treasure chests is also what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. Pirate's gold. Ha ha ha. I'm just trying to cover all my bases here because I really am secretly hoping that the last little film strip thing is in this chapter.
Cannot live at all. It can only be.
It's always there, one step behind, stretching over me, pulling me in. I'm shedding skin? Changing into what? Oh, hey! What? Okay. Well, there's the last film strip. I was just kind of tapping buttons as I was walking down the hallway, but... Okay.
Sometimes it's better to find your own way. To accept what was lost. To accept the pain. And feed your own fire.
Okay. Well, hey, at the very least, we found the last film strip thing. Which means we found all the items, which... I mean... Yay. At the very least, right? Yeah?
How many lives have you buried just by merely existing?
7.
Existing, but never being. Wouldn't it be better if you just went away?
No. You know, honestly, okay. Here's an honest opinion about this game. Like, all things aside, I really do like this game. I like the story, I like the narrative, I like the visuals. That being said, I genuinely feel like if someone who was on any level depressed or anything like that, like any level of depression carrying any degree of self-deprecation, this game would be awful for them. Because of things like that. Because of like the thing that that little girl just said. Give me a second. I'm just gonna drink something. Just saying something like, don't you think it would be better, or how many lives have you buried just by existing but not being? Wouldn't it be better if you just went away? I mean, you know, that could have like a profound effect on somebody who is, you know, who would be bothered by something like that, you know? Like, even if it is just a game, you know, that's kind of just not a thing you say to somebody who's in that state of mind. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's my recommendation. Like, play this game if you want something surreal. However, if you tend to the side of depression, play this game with a side of caution. And bear in mind that it is just a game. And that, you know, no matter where you are in your own life, no matter what path you're walking on, no matter what you do, your life is still significant. You still matter, you know? And don't let something like that get into your head. That's my official review of this game. Oh, this is the, that wasn't the mannequin maze. This is the mannequin maze. Yeah, because that damn thing comes after you after a minute. I'm so tired of that thing. And like I said, I'm gonna play through this on my own without streaming it one more time, just to get the footage of the final ending that we're not gonna get here. You know, in case I do get a different ending. But I'm honestly not really looking forward to all the parts like this or the cannonball part or anything like that. because you can really only be chased by this nameless, shapeless, formless thing so many times before it becomes more annoying than it does scary, you know? When literally every time you turn around, he's there going in your face, it just strains it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Man. Listen, form your own opinions about this and all. I'm just some guy playing this on Twitch/YouTube or whatever, wherever you're watching this. You don't have to take anything I say. Take it with a grain of salt. Except for that thing about your life mattering, that one you need to listen to. That's important, because it does.
How many times have I tried to put the pieces back together? Just to watch them.
But I mean, if you find stuff like that scary, like being repeatedly chased by the same thing, then by all means, you know, that might be the thing for you. But for me, hey, look, it's the eyeballs that are on that tree. For me, when I'm being chased over and over and over and over by the same exact thing with no rhyme or no reason, and it's invincible and blah 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 blah, it just becomes more of an annoyance. You know, I don't look at that thing and say, oh man, it's that thing again. No, I just look at it, I'm just like, again with you? Like, Pyramid Head in Silent Hill 2 is a really good example. He appeared a couple times, you know, chasing you. Other times he appeared menacingly in a distance, and you knew he could mess you up, because he did. But it wasn't constant. And with this thing, whatever it is, it's constant. He comes out of walls, he comes out of toilets, he comes out of TVs, he comes out of windows, he comes out of the ground, he comes out of coffins, he comes out of mannequins, he comes out of people, he comes out of mirrors, he comes out of memories. He's like literally everywhere you look. Like when they sang about that in the Full House song, they were singing about this guy. It's more annoying at this point. The sound in the deep, it's growing louder, thump, thump, thump. Something is coming. Well, gee, I wonder what it is. Could it be the thing that's been chasing after us 18,000 times? Honestly, I also feel the same way about jump scares. Most of the time, they're worth a laugh because, oh, that thing got me. But a lot of times, they seem to be more annoying than scary, you know? Like, I feel it's kind of like a cheap scare. Like, really solid scares are the ones that get into your head and you remember them later, you know? You think about it later and you shiver, or you think about it later and you're like, man, that was messed up. A jump scare is just kind of like a prank. You know, it's like the candid camera of, like, scares. Because it's like, aha, you jumped, and there's a camera, and there's a camera. It's cheap, you know? Jump scares are really cheap. Which is why I'm really not... I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Amnesia and all. But I'm just really not a huge fan of it, because it relies a lot on jump scares.
Must a man die before he can truly live? How many times?
That being said, you know, I will still play horror games on stream.
This is what happens when you fail to take control.
Uh-huh. See, this one I didn't really understand. He's like, look at it. When you fail to take control, this is what happens. And all we're looking at is a painting with a mask over it and a director's clapboard on a chair. What? What are you trying to tell me?
Look at it. Twisted.
Aha, right.
Just
See, even when they spell out what they're trying to spell out, they're really saying nothing. And that's unfortunate, because the story had a really strong narrative. Like, if you took the time to read the articles and read the papers and really listen to what everybody was saying, it has a really great narrative. And then I feel just in this last act, it crumbles. Just like that thing just said it did, you know, like, oh, and it's formless and shapeless and it crumbles because it must. Well, dude, I kind of feel like you're talking about your own story here. You know? In the last act, you become incomprehensible, and it's almost like you're trying so hard to explain everything that happened, but you end up explaining absolutely nothing.
Have you found the voice? Soon, it's bound to be a night to remember.
I'm gonna be really mad if we end up getting the same ending we got last time. I mean, we technically didn't go through all this a second time for nothing, because we did find all the items.
You run, but do you know the way? You build one character, you destroy the other, but which one is which?
Huh.
You follow reason, you see through it, you cut away the strings.
See, each one of these things here is showing the choices you made.
You look for a better way. Nothing is ever easy. You struggle against the current, fight against all odds. In the end, there is no right or wrong. There is only... James! Lily! James! Listen to me! You have to go!
No! I'm not leaving. I'll find a way to reach you.
I know you will. You're strong. Stronger than you know. We'll be together again. No matter how long it takes, I will find you. I will.
Okay, so if all the choices we made are the same, like we defied him on every choice, I think we did, then this thing should be different than it was before. And if not, well, then I botched up somewhere. Oh, this is definitely different.
Looking for answers, for purpose long gone, we carry on and on and on. What cruel part we have to play, to live on once they went away.
Avast, Mr. Hardy, avast. What's gone is gone. What's past is past.
For there are things that should not be, and there are wounds that time won't heal.
When all seems lost, when all is gone, we do not have to carry on. To put away what sadness
was. Steady your aim and take your shot. Just as I thought.
A mother long gone, a sister's last breath, a life for a life, a death for a death. The flame that burns the lies away, the truth revealed, let come what may.
Okay, that was a little messed
Lay
up.
your head down, brother. Go to sleep. This vow is no longer yours to keep.
Oh, okay. That was unusual. Okay. Alright, so that was that ending. So honestly, in order to get that third ending, it is going to be a whole nother playthrough. Like I said, I'm not going to subject you all to the third playthrough. I will likely just play that on my own time and just capture some video of it and just post the last ending on my YouTube channel. We do have all the items at this point, so that's not even a thing anymore. So the next run through should be very, very quick, because all I have to do at this point is just listen to whatever the director says, just zip, 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 and get through it. At the very least, we could go and check the main room and just see the end result of getting all the film strips, because there should not be a blank space at this point. But like I said, I'm not going to subject you all to the final playthrough. At least not its entirety. I mean, I could play a little bit of it here. But, yeah. They should really have a way to skip at this point. I mean, I've been through the game twice. I think they should let me run through 2 times here, like, just skip the junk.
You almost had it.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to get to the main room here so we can go and look and verify that we did not miss anything. Yeah. Yeah.
Sleep is a poor excuse. And so are you. All preparations have been made. Your little toys await you.
There we go. Okay, I got a trophy for it.
Time waits for no one.
Oh, hey. Oh, wait a minute. What?
Do not waste.
Check that out. Okay, yo, dude, you need to be quiet for a minute. Like, for reals. Okay, I'm gonna check all the rest of these up close and personal in just a second. But I have a feeling that this one is this park bench where James was being interviewed for these phonograph things. But look what my dude has in his hand. It's one of those, like, lament configuration boxes from up here. It looks more like this one than anything. So do the other ones appear somewhere? Oh, by the way, that trophy was called a Mosaic of Misery. There's the ship drowning, sinking, going underwater. There's a picture of a mouth. There's a dude and his camera. We saw the camera up close in the other thing. I guess this is just Lily and James. And I'm guessing that's the same thing, just in their little pirate clothes. Yeah, that just messed up that the box appears up there.
You run, but do you know the way?
I didn't mean to trigger this. Hopefully they're not going to make us watch an ending again.
Destroy the other, but which one is which? You follow reason, you see through it, you cut away the strings. You hesitate. You look
At this point, you're just going to turn around and see her, and it's going to pull you back, right? I think that's how this one
You
works.
struggle against the current, fight against all odds. Ah,
Yep. I wonder if something happens if you have this screen up and you listen to the box that is there. No, I say it's the metal one because it's got the curved sides. So it has to be that one.
He twists and turns, caught in a trap of himself. A maze of machinery, the cruelest of inventions, the engine of the soul. He opens door after door, looking for answers, for meaning. He should tread carefully. Some doors, once opened, are not easily shut.
Do you notice in the ending that we just saw with Lily, all the male leads were missing from the posters? Interesting, really. Okay, well, you know what? It's like 7:47, and my show's gonna end in like 13 minutes anyway. And like I said, I'm not gonna subject you guys to a second, or a third, rather, run-through of this. So next week, maybe something else with the boat. We'll think about that. We might go back to Dragon Quest Builders 2, but we might veer off into something completely different. So, yeah, I'm going to cut it off early, because I don't want to subject you to a third playthrough of this. That would be ridiculous to make you guys sit through this a third time. If interested in what the third ending is, I'll let you all know when it goes up live on the YouTube channel thing. You know what, other than that, that's it. So, y'all have a good week. I might find myself with some extra time this week to stream at some point. I'll look into it when, there's nobody doing anything, of course. Shoot, because, I'm off all week this week, so there's that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed getting all the items and seeing a different ending. I hope you all will enjoy seeing a third ending when I do post that, and other than that, that's it. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Again, sorry I came on so late. And I'm sorry I'm cutting out like 10 minutes early, but like I said, there's no point in making you guys watch a third run-through of this. That would just be asking way too much of you all's patience and time. Really and truly. So, we'll just end by looking at this image here. This beautiful, frame it just nicely. Because that's messed up. That's so messed up. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Again, thank you for watching. Tune in to Nightshade and whoever else will come on after me in the coming days, and be sure to come to the Radio PSI Discord and hang out with us so you can actually see who's going and when they're going, because that's important too. We all stream pretty amazing things, and all our streamers are very dedicated and kind and funny and interesting. So, if that's the kind of thing you like to watch, then come and join us. We'd love to have you. So, thank you so much for everything. And, bear in mind, like, what I told you earlier. It really does. You really do matter. So if you're feeling in a weird place in your life, just understand that you do count, and you do matter, and, you would be missed. That's kind of important. Alright, y'all have a good night.